I'm going to begin by going through the ingredients that I'll be adding while marinating the chicken. Along with these ingredients, I'll be adding a couple of more ingredients. I have here about a handful of chopped up coriander, finely chopped, and it's up to your taste. Then I have half a teaspoon of cumin seeds. Then I have a homemade spice powder that I use in most of my dishes. I have taken here 1 tablespoon each of cumin seeds and coriander seeds, and about half a teaspoon of fenugreek or methi seeds, and then I added about 4 to 5 dried whole red chilies. I dry roasted all these ingredients and then made a powder, and I am using here about 1 tablespoon of this homemade spice powder. Normally I keep this powder in a box, and I add it to all my pakoras. Then I have here some handful of chopped up curry leaves. If you want, you can finely chop it. And then I have some finely chopped green chilies and some finely chopped whole dried red chilies. I have taken off the seeds just to ensure that it's not very spicy. Then I have 1 teaspoon of grated ginger and 1 teaspoon of grated garlic, and then I have some sliced onion. This is 1 medium sized onion which I have thinly sliced. And now I have here about 1 pound of chicken breast which I have cut into very small pieces. Always ensure that you are cutting chicken breast against the grain so that it remains very tender. Now to this chicken I have added about a tablespoon of fresh lemon juice. And now goes the rest of the ingredients: the curry leaves, chopped up green chilies, chopped up red chilies, ginger, garlic. This is going to be a very delicious pakora. The cumin seeds, the spice powder, coriander, chopped up coriander, and finally the onion. After adding all these ingredients, I am adding a little bit of salt, about half a teaspoon of salt, and about a tablespoon of soy sauce. And that's the reason I have added just a tiny bit of salt, because if you add too much of salt, since soy sauce has salt to it, it's going to make it very salty. Now I'm going to give it a good mix and keep it marinated for about 1 hour so that the chicken gets all the flavors of these wonderful spices, and the chicken and the onion will ooze out some moisture, and then I'm going to add the corn flour and besan to it, and then I can proceed further. Since I'm not going to add any further water to it, so let the onion sweat. I'm going to keep it like this for about 1 hour. After 1 hour, you can see here the chicken has oozed out the moisture, and so has the onion. Now to this I have added 1 beaten egg. This is going to make this recipe very soft. Egg ensures that the chicken pakora is nice and soft. Now to this I am adding a little less than half cup of cornstarch and the same quantity of besan. So give it a good stir. Now goes the besan. This is a little less than half a cup. Now I am going to give all these ingredients a good mix. This fork is not going to work. I am going to use my hand to mix all these ingredients well. If you want, you can add a little water while mixing it, but I didn't add any water at all because I wanted it nice and thick and sticky, so that the chicken pieces gets well coated with the spice and the besan and the cornstarch. So this is well mixed now, and while frying I am going to break the chunks of chicken and then drop it into oil. The next step is to deep fry it. So I have already heated here some vegetable oil. This is about 1 cup of vegetable oil. Just to check whether this oil is ready or not, I am adding just a tiny bit of the batter. You can see immediately it started floating, so this oil is ready to fry. I am going to break the chunks and then I am going to drop it in the oil. This is just a regular sized pakora that we eat at home. and I'm going to deep fry these chicken pakoras on medium to high heat till it turns nice golden and brown. Since these are chicken breasts, it will take minutes to get cooked through, so you do not have to cook it on low heat. The aroma of these chicken pieces are just wonderful. You can see here the chicken pakoras are nice golden and brown, so I'm going to take it out and serve. So finally, chicken pakora is ready. If you want, you can serve it along with some thinly sliced onion and some lemon wedges, and if you wish, you can sprinkle some chaat masala on top. So this is ready. It's nice and crispy and absolutely very delicious. So do try this very delicious Indian style chicken pakora recipe and share your comments and your suggestions. We will meet next time, and don't forget to subscribe. Till then, bye bye.